So welcome, Sahista. If you'd like to switch on your video, we have our very young achiever over here and such an inspiration. Without any further ado, Sahista, the floor is all yours.
Okay, shall I start? Firstly, I would like to thank you for providing me, to you and the team, for providing me such a wonderful platform, and so that I can, share my knowledge, which I have received from practice. Because I have participated in many mediation through courts and represented many families as an advocate in mediation also. So I'm going to share the practical aspects of mediation, that how it is working in today's environment, and what are the problems we are facing, and what are the changes we require more. Obviously, we all know that on December 2021, in Rajya Sabha, a bill was introduced in relation to mediation. And many people has accepted it, but it will take some time to become an act. And right now, in what happens, it is a mediation. We are progress in this organization. We are promoting women in community mediation. As we all know, what is mediation? Okay. When in a layman language, I want to just in 2 lines, I want to describe it, that mediation is a dispute resolution solution, and it is the easiest dispute resolution solution through which we can, resolve the dispute of 2 parties or a communities in large. And we obviously choose a third party. It is more than 2 people or an individual, but the party should be a trusted person so that he can't be impartial. And what we need in mediation is a listening power, because if we don't listen to the problem of the persons or a community, you cannot resolve it. So you have to listen to the problems. You have to go to the underlying problems, because sometimes in mostly in matrimonial disputes, I have seen that people just, file a case of divorce, dowry, and whatever in the court. And they started, fighting with each other, with whom you are leaving. You have left lived a life. You had your children with each other, and you are, fighting like a stranger in the court. It's so it feels very heartbroken to see all those things. But court also prefer mediation, that see if the problem get resolved without fighting or without making it public, because we all know that court is a public thing. Everyone can know about your problem. So mediation is a private thing. There is a mediation cell in which a mediator is there. So court refers the matter if court feels that there is a 10% chance that the matter get resolved through mediation. So there is a mediator appointed by the court, and parties go over there. We advocate only guide them. We do not speak for them over there. They themselves, speak their problems, their whatever their issues are there, what they want. The mediator, through their experience, through their intellectual, they understand the underlying problem. Many times we see that there is a minor issue which can be, just misunderstandings. Because of communication, there are lots of misunderstanding. Some of the times we see that the husband is working outside of the country and the woman is staying with their in-laws, and because of their generation difference, there are lots of issues are happening. And just because the husband is not present physically, he do not understand things via phone, because how much you can tell by a telephonic conversation or by WhatsApp message. So their problem arises, and that leads to divorce, that leads to separation. So the mediator understand that, and many a times we see that the problem get resolved. People get, together. they withdraw from the litigation part. So it's a wonderful thing if we promote in community also, because women do not speak freely. They hesitate to put their problems out to the world, because they think that they are going to be judged. We in modern times, with the passage of time, the internet is like, we are using internet, which was previously not happening. But there are some people who are shy, who do not want to put their personal things in public. So for them, community mediation is the best way, because they can 4 5 people get together, or a community get together, and we can discuss the things. And maybe I am feeling shy, or the other person is feeling shy, but there are third person who is sharing her experience. And because by listening to her experience, we get the courage to share ours. And that's the thing we need the most. And there is other example also, that in neighborhood also we get sometimes lots of problem because of noise in night. And this also give rise temperamental issue, and we just ran to the courts for that they have infringed our right, they have used defamatory words against us, just to prove our superiority, that we have courts and we can fight with you. Rather than going to that, first we resolved our disputes with each other on a medium, on a common level, by appointing a mediator. So if we have community mediation, we will save our time by diverging directly into litigation, and we will save court's time also, because there are many matters which needs attention. There are criminal matters which we cannot resolve from mediation. Obviously, there are corruption matters. So we can focus on that matters, rather than these domestic issues or commercial issues, or when there is a dispute for financial things. We can neighborhood disputes, defamatory issues, languages and all. Sometimes it's just a simple misunderstanding that take place, and because of that we just jump to litigation. And my suggestion is, and everyone thinks, we as a lawyer, as a judge, we even Supreme Court also in many cases refer the matter to mediation. That first go to mediation, because there is a chance to resolve the matter through mediation, and then come to court if it is impossible for you to resolve the matter. So community mediation for women is the best platform, like women like me, because I know how much struggle I have done to reach this level. From the entire study, I have to keep my study at I have at first division always, so that my father can feel proud, and I he support me, and I can what I have seen as a dream, it can become a true, because I want to help people like me as much as I can, because we all know that minority is lacking behind in so many regions, even in West Bengal, in Delhi. I'm not going to name the districts, because it is going to be maybe it will become controversial or something, because I myself have seen many districts in Kolkata, in Delhi, which need education. So for women to speak, to come at front and say their problem, we need them to participate first. We make them understand that it's okay to share your problem, to develop their trust, because they have trust issues. Maybe they will share and you are going to use against them in whatsoever manner. So we have to build that trust, we have to build that promote in the grassroots level, we have to make them provide education to them. So in that way we can bring a change. There are lots of work we have to do, and we have to change the people mind that yes, woman cannot be a housewife only, she can do lots of things. You just have to give them their wings back, not lift them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saista. That was very beautifully put, very comprehensive, and very power packed, just like you are. And I'm pretty sure you're a pretty big inspiration for young women from your region, from your community. And by all means, more power to you for breaking all barriers and, what do they say? Breaking the bias and, stereotypes and just trudging forward as a trailblazer. So more power to you, and let's hope that we will have many more occasions to hear from you. In the interest of time, we request everyone to put their questions in the question and answer box or the chat box, which we'll address after the session, or maybe put you in touch with our esteemed speakers. Now, we've come to the close of this first panel, which was as eventful as we thought it would be. We had Orko Mitra, of course, setting the stage, putting out the context of what came before, the women who came before our ancestors, about those who led and paved the path for us young women in today's world, in today's free India, to dream of a future where we are all included in decision-making processes. Mansi beautifully covered how mediation is more of an art of living. I found that phrase very catchy and something that really struck me as the fact that, yes, it is something that women, they do every day, and they have made it an art of living. It's only that most women are not probably conscious of it. And most women are not aware of their power because of certain gendered norms and narratives that are still prevalent. It's all up to us to break them bit by bit, generation by generation. And to conclude with Sahista, who has beautifully put together how mediation, how she has experienced and witnessed mediation, and the way mediation can help prevent relationships from breaking down, which is so much needed in this world today. So thank you, all three of you, for giving us your insights and wisdom. It was really powerful and was really well received. We now move on to introduce Professor Manoj Mishra from Banaras Hindu University. Banaras Hindu University, the Malviya Center for Peace Research, is a partner for this event alongside Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti. We are very grateful to have your support, sir, and to have your department support, and would love to hear a few words from you as we close. Thank you.
Thank you, Sohini. Thank you. So it was wonderful to hear the three speakers at length. They spoke about different aspects on a Women's Day. What I think is that the Women's Day should not be confined to a one-day affair. So mostly in BHU also today, the Women's Studies Center and a lot of other centers are doing all these programs. But what is lacking, or what is not a continuous process, is that the empowerment of women at a whole, and especially at the grassroots level. So both the government and the non-governmental agencies should function, should make efforts, funds should be implemented and funds should be mobilized for uplifting the women at the grassroots level and at different fields in India. But things are improving, but it is not improving as we should expect in the 21st century. So it was a great day to be to hear to the three wonderful speakers who spoke on different aspects, from a legal point of view, from an activist point of view, and from the person who has made research in grassroots level, and how to empower these women and especially give them some kind of jobs or some kind of training so that they come up to the forefront, and both men and women should be joint partners in any society for a better society, of a healthy society to function and to develop. So on behalf of the Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti, WICCI, and the other partners, I, the coordinator from the Malviya Center of Peace Research, trying to give the vote of thanks, and I thank you, the organizers. And these should be more workshops should be done, because I think COVID has now come to an end, and we should meet in person and organize these workshops at not in universities and all. We should organize these workshops in the grassroots level so that we involve the people who are actually the real partners and real mobilizers for upliftment of women. So thank you, everybody. I thank the organizers for organizing this on Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us and for supporting us so much. No gender equality is possible if we don't have men like you to be our pillars and to support us in moving forward. We do miss Dr. Vedabhyas Kundu from Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti today. He has been a wonderful elder brother and a mentor to me personally, and I'm sure Mansi and Sahasta would also agree. And we are looking forward to sharing more through the evening. So we will close right here, but please don't go away. We'll come back again with our second panel on women from marginalized communities at 6 p.m. sharp. So stay tuned and please have a great evening, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sohini. Thank you.